So here's Nicole Kidman's viral, Oscar moment. Is it the slap? No. She's like shocked about I don't know, somebody's earring or something. Somebody sneezed or farted, or there's a Stanley Kubrick and Tom Cruise orgy is happening in the corner or some shit. I don't know, but yeah, that's got nothing to do with the basically the only fucking moment that anybody gives a fuck about. The slap, the smack heard all across the world. Why the hell didn't Lupita do shit? Why didn't Lupita do shit? She just sat there. Jimmy Fallon is correct. This is collectively a holy shit moment as a nation. Actually, he said holy crap. So is it holy crap or holy shit? To me, it was holy shit. But holy crap, I think it's a slap or a smack, depending on which side you're on. A slap is Team Chris Rock, and smack is Team Will Smith. So, wow, real fucking moment. We actually seen a real fucking moment in a world of fake. We've seen a real moment in a world of fake. And let's just give Chris Rock all the goddamn praise in the fucking world. I think that the only way that you're going to, resolve this is a couple pies in the face, or, dunk Will Smith in a dunking booth, or maybe just, smack him back, right? You gotta smack him back. You gotta tag him back, right? But Chris Rock, what a goddamn chin. What a chin. He composed himself in like 2 fucking seconds. It's like, dude, we're at the Oscars. This is fucking live goddamn television. I mean, that is a chump fucking move. That's a sucker punch chump fucking move. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. He's going to make a joke. What did you want the joke to be? Hey, and here's Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. At least they're together, for the time being, for the second. Who knows? She's probably going to go out back and have sex with some other dudes, right? And she could, God, he could have insulted so many things. He didn't know about the alopecia thing. And she wasn't like all pissed off. She just kind of rolled her eyes. But is this the real Will Smith? Is Candace Owens? Is she correct? Is this the real Will Smith? Because a lot of times I heard he said he's the star, right? He tried to get some movie role and he's the star. If he's not the star, then he's not going to do it. I think Django, he turned down Django Unchained because if he's not the star, he's not going to do it. And then he fired, Aunt Viv. Aunt Viv is beautiful in black, just like Lupita, right? Lupita is beautiful in black. Beautiful. Goodness gracious. There's another thing, Chris Rock, Not only does he got a chin, not only did he hold his composure, but black don't crack. Black does not crack. Oh my God. He's doing them frosted tips or whatever. Even when he's getting smacked, he still looks good. It's fucking incredible. So I hope he tags him back. I hope that this doesn't Jim Carrey is correct that this is going to be an insult that's going to be out there forever. Forever. So the most infamous, the most famous moment on live television, I can't think of anything since 9/11? This is the most biggest thing since 9/11 on live television. And how come live television isn't covering the fucking Ukraine, goddamn Russia? There's people being blown up. You'd think live television, that would be some interesting moments there. But what else? Since goddamn fucking White House was blown up in Independence Day, that wasn't on television. Fight Club, that wasn't on television. So out of all the moments on live television, I guess if you want to say not live, in the streets live, not in the streets live, so just on television, Johnny Carson and kind of shit. I mean, Johnny Carson, you had Bette Midler fucking serenading Johnny Carson, and was that a good moment on live TV? What the fuck? I can't think of any goddamn huge moments on live television, except for hey, Obama just killed goddamn Osama bin Laden. Barack Obama killed Osama bin Laden. That was, some exciting. That was a live moment, right? When he came out and announced it. So I guess Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith is the most infamous moment on live television since whatever moment I just said, since World War II. Since World War II. So, holy shit. Yep, that's a collective holy shit moment. That's for goddamn, Will Smith is fragile. Right now, Will Smith is very, very fragile. Hey, Will Smith, I'm not impressed. You're trying to impress what, America, that you go around, Chris Rock is like half your fucking size. He's half your size. You know what would have been appropriate for, hey, I tried to make a joke about your wife and you didn't appreciate it. Be like, man, fuck you and fuck the fuck off. Done. You said dumb words. I said dumb words. Justice is eye for an eye. Justice isn't, hey, your mama, what'd you just say? And then you burn their fucking, house down or some shit. It's got to be proportional. It's not justice, it's revenge if it's not proportional. That's the whole point of eye for an eye, is to make sure that you don't go above and beyond. It don't turn into revenge. You gotta stick with justice. So who is this August Delaney? This is fucking crazy, right? Hey, Jada Pinkett Smith here. You're here with Will Smith. How come you're not with August Delaney? What happened there, huh? Are you guys still having sex out? Hey, what you doing later on there, Jada? You want to... I don't know if I'm on Team Jada or Team Will Smith on that. They both, I think they do need to separate. They do need a divorce. This is a terrible, awful relationship. Jada had an entanglement, and she just said, I just want to feel good. And I don't feel like it was a transgression because I don't really respect marriage. And she was crying going down the aisle. And Will Smith said something like, this is the last marriage. She got into one other divorce and it was the worst experience ever. So he's kind of saying, I will never get another divorce. You're mine forever. This was all, fun 20 years ago when they were young, but now that so many other lives are being affected, and she does look like a villain. God, she used to... I'll be honest, I had no idea about any of this shit. I had no idea about what Will Smith was going... Jada Pinkett Smith, I didn't even know who... That name didn't mean anything to me. Nothing rang a bell when I heard that. But I guess the fact that she took his name, Smith, was like a big deal. There's a poem. Tupac wrote a poem to Jada, something about... she gave him a kiss. Let's see, 3 months. Cried walking down the aisle. Upset. She had a wedding. So yeah, apparently she's just stuck to a rebound, right? Is that what some people say? Whole bunch of crazy ass shit. Then made that video basically making him like, the wife who stands by her man. Basically, Will Smith is the Hillary Clinton of that relationship. Stand by your man. Understanding isn't approval. So, Will Smith is cracking under the pressure. He is going beyond his bandwidth, just like Jim Carrey is saying. Suing him for 20 or 200 million. I think the best thing Chris Rock should do, and let's keep the focus on Chris Rock. So the best thing that Chris Rock should do is stay out of the public eye. Stay out of the public eye for 3 months and then do a $25 million Netflix stand-up special. Howard Stern said that this was like the Zapruder film. He's watched it over and back and forth. Like this, it is like the Zapruder film. Wait, who said what? What? She laughed, she looked over that, and then he made the sound, and then they made the sound, and then Lupita just sat there? Lupita, why'd you just sit there? We're supposed to believe that you're some, creme de la creme, but you just sat there? Everybody sat there. Apparently LAPD was called, like Chris Rock had said that he didn't want Will to leave, but also that he wasn't even asked, so nobody even asked him but he never asked anybody to, hey, can you get him? He composed himself in 2 seconds. You could tell he was embarrassed. You could tell it was humiliating. The show must go on. What Ralph Waldo Emerson, he said he could sum life up in just 3 words. It goes on. Life goes on. The show must go on. Life, maybe it goes on. Who knows? But the show must go on. The whole point of learning, anything is to have a hatred for superstition, lying, ignorance, and tyranny. Fucking lying, ignorant. It was a real moment in a world of fake. And that's what's, you know, makes me think about the heart of the white man is fear and the heart of the black man is rage. And I can see, is it a chicken or the egg, right? Do you start out with the fear or the rage first? Either one, right? Either one can make a person do some dumb shit. As Americans, holy shit. What the fuck did we just see? Holy shit. I think Chris Rock needs to slap Will back, but ultimately, the Chris Rock was able to take that hit. He's got a strong chin. He was able to take that slap. Basically, he leaned into it, so he got cold cock. It was a sucker slap, a cold cock sucker slap. So shit. And people said that he could have been killed. I mean, kinda, maybe. I think some people are like, holy shit. I can insult somebody to a point where they'll just want to attack me. Yeah, you dumb piece of shit. If you're not fucking funny. Yeah, I mean, basically, I feel like that's the goddamn threshold, right? Okay, one joke isn't funny, but if you're just not funny as a person, none of your jokes are good and you're just being a dick. Yeah, after 5 dick comments and not a single laughter, you just sit down. Just get the fuck off stage. Because what? Well, hey, I scheduled this. Motherfucker, we paid for this, so we want a good time. You're going to ruin our good time, then we'd rather you just go on home and we can have a good time without you. Remember when we paid for... So, yeah, I feel like there's not any kind of balance. I'm on, team Chris Rock. It was an assault. It was fucking bullshit. He should have been arrested. Should have been removed. Absolutely. 100%. It's interesting how so many people have a, crystal starry-eyed, a crystal clear vision when it comes to, team Chris Rock, because, you shouldn't physically attack another person for, words, right? Like Jim Carrey said, you shouldn't attack a person. You shouldn't just go hit somebody, right? Don't rape, don't hit, don't rob, don't kill, don't hit. I think that's one of the big ones, right? Just don't go around hitting people. I feel like that's a... But so white America is freaking the fuck out, and a lot of people are, on the right side, team Chris Rock. But when it comes to the Ukraine, Russia, how come, so many of the people I respect, which is nobody in the mainstream media, is all about, Russia. You motherfuckers love Russia that goddamn much. I think it's great. Free speech is fantastic. Fuck censorship. What makes us better than the Russians? What makes us better than any totalitarian, tyrannical dictatorship is our right to free speech. You want to be a fucking dickhead with your dumb fucking talk? Fine. Be a dickhead with your dumb fucking talk. But that's what makes America great. That's what makes America great. You won't get that shit under Putin. So, you better start learning some goddamn Russian, you motherfuckers. I think it's great that we have people speaking out, but what the fuck? Ukraine has a right to defend themselves, and everybody has a right to defend Ukraine. Chris Rock had a right to defend himself, and everybody in the world has a right to defend Chris Rock. At that moment, you might say something, well, at that moment they could have been, but since they waited, it's over. I think suing for $200 million would be something. I think the Netflix special, I think, is the best idea. Chris Rock, just, everybody's talking about you, and they're talking about how poised and dignified you were. When it comes to who's the Oscars, Chris Rock is the Oscars, right? You don't fucking act stupid as shit like that. What the fuck, right? The most, dignified, pomp, luminaries and dignitaries, right? Luminaries and dignitaries go to the goddamn Oscars. And somebody said, basically what Will Smith did, and I want to say just Joe Rogan said this, what Will Smith did was he took a shit right in the middle of the table, right in the middle of the family dinner table. He took a big fat shit and then just made everybody look at it. See what I just did? And that is kind of like what the fucking show kind of felt like. I don't know if I would have done any better. I mean, I'm picking on Lupita a little bit. And beautiful, Lupita, you looked, but when you have a pineapple on your head, you're not going to fight, right? You're not prepared to, if shit goes down, I mean, it's like a man who wears flip-flops. I trust a man who wears flip-flops. If Will Smith had flip-flops, it would have taken him a minute to get up there, right? I trust a man carrying an umbrella. Yeah, that is a man who is secure in his masculinity. He's like, I don't care what other people think. I don't want the rain to hit my fucking head. Fuck you. What? You think this looks? Fuck you. To be a tough guy, you gotta just let the rain right in your face. No rain jacket, no umbrella, nothing. That's what a real man does. Jada's going around sleeping with her son's friends. She doesn't wear a wedding ring. They don't call it a goddamn wedding. They call it a life partnership. Jaden says, this is how we do. Judd Apatow said he could have killed him. And then all these motherfucking liberals, I mean, should Chris Rock have had a gun on him? Does he have a right to defend himself? And if he had a gun, it looked like he's about to get attacked, right? He is a small guy, so maybe he would lose that fight. People are right that Will Smith wouldn't have gone up to no Dwayne Johnson. He wouldn't have gone up to The Rock Johnson. He wouldn't have gone up to anybody that was, equal or bigger than him. He could have played it off. He could have just said fuck you to him. He could have just put him in a headlock and give him a little noogie or some shit, kind of roughed him up a little bit. Will Smith, stood up like he was going to be a tough guy, and so I guess he had to, complete the fucking, well, shit, I've already stood up and ran up onto the damn stage. Might as well complete the damn task, huh? I think Will Smith is fragile. Candace Owens is correct. He does not need to be persecuted or prosecuted. He should be pitied. He should be pitied. Jada, Pinkett and Will Smith, y'all should divorce. Y'all's marriage is fucking terrible. Jada Smith, you look like a villain with that long flowing dress. Talk about let them eat cake. Talk about being out of touch with society. Jada Pinkett Smith, she isn't going to pick a tomato. Jada Pinkett Smith, she isn't going to get a job. She isn't going to go down, $10 an hour, get a goddamn job. No. So, you look like a villain, and you got the energy of a villain. So that's, it's like a duck. They got them weird entitled kids. The interviewer, she said she slept with another man and Will Smith just had to fucking take it. Fuck. What a dick. And then, I think Will's just trying to make the best of the situation. He wants to keep her. But Jada don't even feel bad about that. You broke his fucking heart, Jada. Goddamn. He thought marriage was supposed to be just me for you and you for me, and that was going to be it till the end. You don't understand that shit? Apparently Will had cheated with Margot Robbie. Who the fuck knows about any of this shit? I'm so out of the loop, I didn't know about any of this. Apparently Questlove won the best documentary. Who knew that, right? I had no idea. I had to search for that. That, wasn't for some Summer of Love. 1969 Summer of Love something. So yeah, Will Smith, you took a shit on the family dinner table and you made everybody look at it. Look what you did, you little jerk. Chris Rock, he dropped out of the 10th grade. He was small and skinny. He got made fun of. He got bullied constantly. He said his entire childhood, nothing but physical, sexual violence. It was a horrible existence. It was horrible existence for Chris Rock. A terrible childhood. So that's why he was able to take, a slap, a smack. He gets it. He was bused to a white school and he got fucking shitted on every goddamn day he went there. And then one day Chris Rock got pissed off at somebody who was making fun of him. So he took a brick and he put it in a book bag and he swung it at the guy's head and he hit the guy in the head and he nearly killed the fucking guy. And Chris Rock got so scared by his own anger that he kind of, vowed to take a breath. Candace Owens says real manhood begins and ends in our own household. So, yeah, Candace Owens is right. I didn't even really look at the, angle from Jada Pinkett Smith until Candace Owens said something. Jaden took her puppy dog husband and dragged Will Smith. Dragged him basically for 25 years. They've had a 25-year marriage. Y'all had a good run. It didn't even seem like she wanted to be a part of it anyway. So shit, you guys are just fucking each other up. Will Smith is fragile. he didn't do it to protect anybody. He did it for his own fucking ego. He did it because he needs to show that he's a tough guy. He'll go around and, hit people whenever the fuck he feels like it. But it goes against his entire, good guy image, does it not? Was Aunt Vivian too black for you? Hey, Will Smith, was Aunt Vivian too black for you? He said it was corny. Aries Spears said it was corny. Man, that shit was corny as fuck. It was corny. Yes. Yeah, that happened, and I just yelled, keep your wife's name out my mouth. Jada Pinkett, Jada Stinkett Smith. Divorce isn't an option. That seems a little too crazy, a little too possessive. Seems like they both got issues. Jimmy Dore says that this sucks that it normalizes slapping comedians. I don't want the comedians to get smacked. We need to all, we don't have to have super thick skin, but we don't need to be so goddamn sensitive. Jesus Christ. Have a little thin skin. Can't you have a thin skin? You don't even have a thin skin. But I will say this, I can't stand a motherfucker that's just standing in front of everybody and then they're the fucking boss because they're the one standing, I'm sitting in the throne. I'm sitting in the chair in front of everybody. So therefore, I'm the goddamn man. You have, judges, you have teachers, presidents, a lot of people because, fathers, at the dinner table, just because they're sitting at the end of the table. Well, clearly I'm in charge because look where I'm sitting. So sometimes, motherfuckers, you're just sitting there telling jokes, okay? You're not goddamn... You're not the president. You're not the goddamn, governor. You're not the mayor. You're not even a police officer. You're telling jokes. Tell your goddamn jokes. I do wonder if this is indicative of society is falling apart, right? Late stage capitalism, the empire's crumbling. But I've been hearing about America crumbling ever since I've been born. The dollar, America's always been strong too. So I believe in the dollar. I believe in America. I don't see a Great Depression or I don't know. I mean, anything's possible, but people have been saying that shit ever since I've been born for 40, fucking years. So what the fuck? I mentioned this, and then I'll just end it off with that. JJ McIntyre, to say, young man I knew in high school. We were at some field party, and I don't even know who the guy was, but apparently just went and attacked him, just hit JJ McIntyre right in the mouth, I want to say. Like right in the forehead, right in the teeth or some shit. But he was kind of loose, and he, fell back and then just rolled back and then flipped right back up and then was like, what's up now? Yeah, you hit me. I'm still here, motherfucker. I didn't go down. I didn't fall. So, okay, you made a moment, you had a moment that was humiliating or some shit, but you're twice as big as, Will Smith. You should have knocked him down. He should have fell over. Chris Rock put his chin out. You hit him. And then he was what? Still there. So he was vulnerable. He stuck his chin out. You cold cock sucker punched him. He still stood. He still stood strong. And he was poised and dignified, and he said the show must go on. He is Oscars through and through. That's why he's hosting the Oscars, and that's why maybe he might, Will may or may not win Best Actor. So yeah, it's a terrible look. I don't want to know about Will Smith's fucking family and all of his other goddamn issues, but clearly Jada Pinkett Smith has an over, abundant amount of control of Will Smith. He's being a puppy dog husband. His wife says he gets to be a fucking asshole. So, yeah, I get to be a fucking asshole. But she looks like a villain with that long-ass dress. She isn't going to pick a tomato. She isn't about to goddamn, sweep the fucking floor, do some dishes. She ain't about to goddamn bake no bread. What? You want me to bake some bread? I will not bake any Look at this dress. Yeah, it doesn't even... You can't even move in that dress. You can't even... Where are you walking to? Where are you going? So everybody keeps saying, man, how gorgeous, man. She's rocking it, She's. It's not leukemia. It's not leukemia. We all do have issues with our hair. So, Jesus Christ. I mean, poor Larry David. His alopecia is fucking taking over. It's Mr. Alopecia. Larry David is Mr. Alopecia. So yeah, she looks like a fucking villain. That looks like a duck, and walks like a duck, and quacks like a duck. And if it is a duck, then you probably should say it's a duck, right? She looks like an asshole. Looks like a villain with that fucking terrible Marie Antoinette dress. And just look with that mean, mean mugging face. I want to say one thing. Nutty Professor, she was meaner. She gave like the Dave Chappelle was shitting all over the Nutty Professor, and she gave like this "you motherfucker," look like just from hell. This fierce, angry look from hell, which was hot and sexy, and it was okay, right? Because the guy was shitting all over, this overly weight, nutty professor, this poor guy that was just trying, and he was just shitting on him and shitting on him and shitting on him. And she did just kind of roll her eyes, so it wasn't that huge, but that triggered the fuck out of Will, that he felt like, man, he's got to, be like August Delane, right? He's got to be goddamn Tupac. Will Smith, you don't have to be like August Delane. You don't have to be like Tupac. There's also those videos where Will Smith is making fun of, back in the day or some shit, on Arsenio Hall, he made fun of two people. He made fun of gay folks with a fake apology and then started like, acting real effeminate. Guys, I'm so sorry, that I offended you. So he gave a fake apology. He's making fun of gay folks. This is before gay folks could do their thing back in the 90s. And then alopecia. He made fun of a bald guy. So that bald guy had a right to go smack the shit out of that motherfucker, and everybody in that audience had a right to go smack the shit. Nah, fuck that shit. I wish we could agree on the big things, and this is a big thing, and this is bullshit. So what Will Smith needs to be sat in a chair, and Chris Rock needs to just pow, pow, pow. Yeah, I think a three smacker. He's not as big, so it's not at the same strength. The moment is kind of different. But it'd be embarrassing. It'd be humiliating. Will Smith could take it, and it would, add some balance into the world. Homeostasis will be established. Because people might say, well, Will Smith's career might be over. Chris Rock's career may be over. I mean, what a chump, right? He took it on the chin and he said, well, shit, I'm at the Oscars. The show must go on. I can insult you. I could get down in that gutter with you, but I'm going to take the high road. And I'm going to present to you the award for the best documentary. Questlove, Summer of Love. Come on up here, Questlove. Anything else? Ted Cruz. He looked like a fucking chump when, somebody, shitted on his, Trump shitted on him and his wife, and then I think he called her ugly or some shit. So that's, somewhat different. I think there's joshing, there's ribbing, there's tongue-in-cheek, there's, poking people with the elbow, hey, poke, poke, poke. And then there's like a joke that's just to fucking knock them out. And then there's just mean, shitty, judgmental shit, right? Hey, Ted, your goddamn wife is an ugly dog. That's not funny. That doesn't add meaningfully to the discourse at all. It's fighting words, definitely. Anything could be fighting words, really. She still looked good? No. She didn't. He did. He had them frosted, wing tips. So yeah, Mr. fucking Oscars, Mr. goddamn Hollywood. Chris Rock should lay low for 3 months and get himself a $25 million Netflix special. Abso-fucking-lutely. And, yeah. Putin, get the fuck out of Ukraine, you piece of shit.